Alright, so today we're playing as Amacia, and the entire point of this entire campaign is to conquer the Asturians, then conquer the Calicians, then conquer all of Hispania, and form the, I think it's called like Greater Hispania or something. You have to control literally all of this, which means fighting Carthage, fighting Rome, fighting a whole bunch of dudes, and also rapid conquest in quick succession. I have made one thing happen since I got in the game. I did my trade, as well as I centralized this province, because my idea is I want to start two cities, one in this spot, one in this spot, and if I can get some additional migration, that's going to lead to a great boom overall. Next I'm going to do omens. Yeah, that's all pretty solid. This means I'm going to want to hit this whenever I get enough political power. I'm going to need to save some overall. Let's go ahead and actually do one of these. I think we want to march for Superania. So Connex got a benefit. This Canto government doesn't look like it is. Yeah, let's see what kind of person he is. This guy's 17, and actually I think he'd be a lot better to have, oh no, she's 18, she's great. I don't really care about monthly military, just because it's, really not that much for boom overall. Same with this, because, well, actually, no, it could be nice to have our guys live a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and go after Seal, because as long as we get Seal, we get a little bit more stability. See right there, it says plus 0.07 right now. That was because we haven't gotten an additional Seal. Similarly, too, we're going to do this, which means we're going to get some more influence. See how the guys that have higher opinion of us have more political influence that they generate. So that means that we really want to trade out people like him, and I think we will. We will, just because ain't no reason to be struggling whenever they're given the plus 15 opinion. I think we'll come back to it. So we now have a bid to go to war against these guys, and it could be a very fast bit of conquest right here. I'm going to go ahead and save, just because you can never be too safe, and we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to do either of these, even though some people may say, oh, you should totally go after them. I don't think they're worth it, because it just gives me plus 12 tribal happiness, which are these guys, which, don't get me wrong, it would be nicer if they had a plus 12. That would increase my overall tax, but I think it's going to be better if I go ahead and save to go for the city. Because this right here is going to change the game. Because suddenly you're able to tax your population at a much higher rate, and they also centralize faster, and it's really just, it's all around so much better. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I wish that it had a higher, or that it didn't get the settlement debuff. We just can't have them pop us on the head. I think we could do it. If they did it too off kilter, then there's a chance we could win. Yeah, we just won it. Nice. That's pretty scary. Alright, and now we're going to go back against him, completely stack wipe him, then walk back to this position. But we need to have the 2,000 troops, because otherwise we can't see him back. So let's have this guy come back here, this guy over here. And then once he gets back over here, we're going to have him just reload. And then we just got to wait until the month ticks over, then we'll send them over. We're going to decimate the province, which really sucks, but overall it's going to be so worth it. Oh, you guys have got this province. Oh, we got it. My god, what a riveting game this is. Wow, so much action, so fast. I'm kidding, for the record, this is, watching things fun. We're actually on it. So we're going to be wanting to centralize overall. And you know, that's going to take changing our economic, or not our economic policies, these policies. So yeah, we're going to hope that we don't decimate this capital first. Yeah, they just have one population, which means they just which really sucks, because it's handy to just have the second fort that you can then sack or whatever. But you have to take it down in order to take the province, which once again is just one of those things. But overall, this is going to be better for a researcher or a chief. I'm gonna just tell them to stop working because I don't think it matters all that much. Alright. Then next we're gonna want to go. That's gonna be a very intense war, but they're all Assyrian, which is our cultural province, or culture, which means that we want to go after them. Alternatively, we could go north and try to conquer that province, which I think is just. Oh, it's two guys. One is in this province. One is in this, one is in this, and then I guess it's that three, but I think there's another one closer to us. Oh, there's this farmland. Maybe that's actually what we work towards. I think that could be a very early conquest that would make a lot of sense. We still gotta get the income, which we're just gonna get one pop. I think we're gonna have enough food that we shouldn't run out. That's nice. We're really gonna want to get that up. We don't want to use too much of our political influence. If we get to about 160, we can then hit it. We also have that, 15% off due to this. Oh, that's an immaculate victory. That means that we don't have to destroy the provinces. The population actually survived. Alright, but we are going to do this, because all around we're just going to want that. Next, let's go ahead and go to flourish. Then, I think we go maybe after this one next. Bear in mind, we're going to be fighting against 4,000 from that, which means we'll be needing an ally, because that'll be 6,000 overall. From this province, we can go ahead and let's see if we're getting costly. Yeah, we're getting -4. I've seen higher rates, so I want to see if they're coming. Maybe I'll just go for yeah, so we want to all of that. So we want to get as much point as possible. I think we're going to leave it because I think we'll do enough conquest that it'll matter, and I think that we're going to be able to make enough off of our cities that we can support the ports. We are going to have to mothball them just to get that extra 0.06 dinars. I mean, fuck it. You know, every little tiny bit counts. Once we get this, we're then going to go attack. I wonder if there are any conflicts that we can get involved in by just allying ourselves to someone. I think we want to do this because we really want to get more claims on people. Albeit we can get more of this. Researcher. So we're just waiting to get enough to do both. Which we only need 72 and we only need 310. So we'll get there. I was just thinking about the fact that we have a stone modifier, which means that it's actually cheaper to build mines, but I think it's overall still going to be worth it for us to try and get the cities up and running. I was just trying to make him loyal by getting the 10% benefit to loyalty by making him our friend, but he didn't want to be friends. So some part of me says that we should just give him free hand. That would get rid of the issue, but honestly I don't think he's dissuading enough. If we look at our technology, we can see if maybe he's getting effective. It's just as slow as it was going to be, really. Alright, so we're basically just waiting. We may end up getting rid of this, because frankly it's taking a while. I don't know. So yeah, let's get the points. And that means that we're gonna overall have more points coming in. I don't think we're gonna declare war until we get this city up and running. Prosperia? And which one? This one? You? Yeah. Oh, laser is so bad. Man, what the hell? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're kind of raking it though. That's pretty solid. Alright, so it looks like they're declaring war on... Oh, interesting. We're going to want to conquer them before that, or at least swoop in on this war. at 2,000. Should be interesting to see how that goes. I also really want to fabricate a claim on this, but I don't think we're going to have enough political influence to then make a city if I do that. But now we're at 27, which means all around we're looking pretty good compared to our two neighbors. We've got a little bit more of an edge. All Asturian, which is also pretty solid because it means that we've basically just got one culture. And once again, we're going to go after all the Asturians, and then we're going to go west and turn our focus towards the Calcalians, Salesians or something. Galicians? Galicians. I still have never figured out how to pronounce it. I've played this game a couple of times. We've got our one ally up here, Syria. They are not of our culture, which means that we don't really want to focus on them here in the beginning, which means they're a great ally to have. We are going to want to conquer this province. This one may matter, because this is our home province, which means as long as I see it. So, okay. I guess that's fair. We would be out of balance. I wonder if we'll be able to get a war done. How long? 7 more years out of it. Long term, we're really gonna want to get some of those. We are also going to want to just get the events that help us centralize faster. Because sometimes you can centralize within 5 years, sometimes it takes about 6, sometimes it takes about 15. We've already gotten super lucky by maintaining this one population here, which means that we get the 1 stone here. This is also a phenomenal province in terms of how many people we've got. We're going to want this province to get bigger just because it's a plains, which means it gets all of this benefit. If we look over here, this has all these numbers. We're going to want to get more tyranny because this really just helps us overall. You know? It gives us more output for our population. It helps with aggressive expansion. It's really just all around just kind of better. As a democracy, maintain tyranny. As every philosopher says. We're really close to getting our first city up and running, and once that happens, it really just changes the whole game. We may even try to save for a second city to then go in the province next year. And then possibly a third one to then go over in the forest. Let's see if we've had any migration. Still internal migration, which is pretty good. You know, we don't want to lose any of our population. This is going to be very good for us. And you know, this isn't very much a flashy area to play in, but once you get the ball rolling, it rolls pretty fast because there's a whole bunch of precious minerals up here, or metals up here, which just means that you get a whole bunch of overall benefit. Fantastic. So now this is going to take 3 years, but then once it's, or 2 years, but then once it's done, it's going to lead to a whole bunch of benefits. We're going to want to switch to this one. Probably an international population. Who tribes are outwards? let's do that, because that actually does sound pretty beneficial overall. We'll also go ahead and do this, because that'll lead to yeah, let's get that 100 gold. Tyranny's good. Lets you do more things. Once they actually lower that, we're suddenly going to be able to declare war on them pretty easy. So if you look at it, they don't have any allies. And they know that, so they're not lowering their troops. But as soon as they do, I'm so ready to go in. Shouldn't be able to raise more troops because they just raised them. However, the AI does play by a different rule set than you do. Yeah, they shouldn't have been able to raise those, but whatever. If all four come against us right now, we're kind of fucked. But if we can wait in long enough for our true allies to come in, then suddenly there's a chance we could win this. That's beautiful. Taking their capital first is going to be a great help. We just need to not have our allies leave us, because if they leave our side for too long, we're kind of doomed. I'm going to also decrease this. Maybe down to just 2. That guy's going north, which kind of sucks. But I'm thinking we take the capital, and then we push north over here, and we go and siege up there. That actually would have been a great move if they would have taken it. Status quo sucks. I think we can increase up to 4, maybe even go on, because I think we're just going to try to siege them down before our ally gets sieged down. And if our ally gets sieged down first, I don't think it'll matter. That's a bad idea. Because they're going to engage there. Yeah. I can't pull back, which means I think we're going to lose this fight just because of our ally being a little slow. Oh, shit. Wow. Great move, actually. Put off 200 troops, just guys. And then to siege back is a good touch. Then he should come back onto our stack. Admittedly, it looks like doing this is... Oh, and our teammate didn't join us. Yeah, we really need it. Toss up no longer. Looks like we won't be able to get that. Which means once we get here, we're going to want to just have both of our guys get switched on to levy reorganization. And then we'll just pull back and maybe pull back. So we want them to die because obviously that's just better for all of us. Wise one. So let's have and our city has become a thing. So now we've got 2 of those. Let's also get another tax on this. Let's also get a library, and then we'll also follow that up with an inscription. Because frankly, it's worth it to get these kinds of benefits. And then we're going to try and split their forces and drive their forces to death. Because as you saw, 2,000 against 1,000, immediate death. which means that we can get these stacks to stay like 1,000 little pairs. That's what we think. He's gonna destroy it for. Oh, that's such a good roll. Alright. We need this battle to go well, so we're gonna save summon a little bit. Nice. Maybe honestly, no, I think we wait until we can get those 2,000 and then we send them here and then we siege that down. No, we should totally stomp them while we still have the numbers advantage, because then they're gonna get to 2,000. Do we have 2 of our stacks immediately break as soon as we get it? What the fuck? Bullshit. That is why we save. Because bullshit. It should have been a 4v4. Oh, I love Pericles. He's from Thucydides, who is a Athenian general. He slays. That's him describing Athens. He says that Athens is kind of beautiful and that we are really an example to the world. Slay! Philbus. I wrote on Pericles actually, my freshman year of college. Cool dude. And by that I meant I wrote on one of his passions. It's pretty good. He knows how to move a crowd and explain to people how to live their lives / why the places they live is great. About how living's awesome. Or not living's awesome, but living in Athens is awesome. There we go. That was actually such a good move to be able to actually have them reduce the troops. Nice. So now we can Alright, so now the waiting game starts up again and we just go on. We have a Cassis Belli on these guys down here, which they are involved with those guys. We're gonna integrate this population right here. It should be only like 1 or 2 guys. Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 guys. but they're of that different culture group, which we're going to eventually want to expand in, and we want to have less guys overall that we have to assimilate into, or not assimilate, but like integrate into our civilization, which means that only having 2 guys is going to be better than having like 40. Anyway. That's going to be soldiers. I think we're going to pour a lot of our business enticement things into, or a lot of our provincial modifiers into business enticements. I don't know, maybe we start pumping it into organized administration, because that's pretty useful as well. I think getting our mobility happiness up a little bit is going to be pretty useful. I hope I don't destroy the Alright, so now we lower this. I think this is just going to become 1 and it's going to suck. It's going to be so sad. Because we're going to expect to get a lot more than we get. I say we get rid of both forts. Because I don't think that we're going to have... Oh shit, we actually might get to have 2 of these. I want to look for a young man who's got some good traits. Yeah. And now we're just waiting on getting some opportunities for expansion. Could go after this. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity actually. We gotta wait until we have the levy, which is just in a few short months. But next we're gonna try to go for I think another city right in the province. Let's maybe get. Oh wow. So little options. Yeah. Maybe we start getting fish. I know grain's a little bit more pricey, but. We don't really want to be a problem because I think that just bogs down the we're one of the few cities in Spain right now, which is kind of fun, especially in the 2 weeks. And look, I'll show you the city is. See all of that? Isn't that kind of incredible? It just boosts the capacity of the province. Like, if we look at it compared with everything else, it's only about 41. And believe me, once that actually gets under hand, suddenly we're going to see a whole bunch more benefits come out of the city than we will from other provinces. So having 2 cities next to one another just means that it's going to be small. Go to look at technology, we're already at 17, we haven't even started doing our upgrades, which let's go ahead and start that. We'll start with doing absolute because that'll be better overall, because then that will fully counteract the negative that you get from doing influencing stakeholders. See, absolute authority is plus 15 versus minus 10 with influencing stakeholders, so pretty beneficial overall. He's actually the guy we want. We don't need it. We really don't. Alright, but we've got 34 guys. We're next going to move against these two. Who have we gone to war with? With them is actually kind of great. They're not a culture that we really want, but okay, so there's one league started. There aren't many leagues down here. Let's go ahead and do this. Because once again, that'll be so beneficial overall once we can go ahead and get those guys integrated. Because then we can start our conquests west and south. Yeah, that's going to be really useful. Military too. Yeah, those are going to be two beautiful avenues of expansion, especially once we get this culture integrated, because we've already got this province like starting to becoming a thing that we want to be invested in. So now we're going in for the war. Our teammate is in. There's a good chance that we're going to be able to get 2 sieges off at the same time, which would be nice. Nice, they just hit him with the tactic that means that they should die. Nice, very nice. Nice, we're getting close to being able to get our second city up and running. We may hold on to it until after the war, just because they may siege down this province, in which case that really sucks. We've already seen this province get sieged, which means this province may get seized. Oh yeah, there they are, they're about to go onto it. Well, actually, if they go onto our capital, that's also interesting. We just want this siege to happen, and then we'll come back, deal with this little province, and then we'll go after the main bag. Now let it just be gentle. And let's go break this. Then we're going to go after their actual capital. I'm should be able to rock these guys before their allies actually make it in. I don't know why our teammate's going that way. There everyone is. Nice. Go after these guys. We're going to be able to catch some of the 1600. Okay. That's good. But that's just kind of how this game goes. Sometimes it makes you lose troops just for no reason. Alright, that's good. Now we can go and watch that. I think we actually, well, let's still see how this fight turns out. Alright, nice. We can start that up. We're also going to get another province that has gold. Yeah, this one right here and that one. I think we're going to want the raise taxes as well, because that's going to bring in... Once it updates, we'll know. I think we'll be at about 4 then. Still has an update for the month. Let's take this on. Crank that up a little. But that's pretty nice. We're starting to see some actual benefit come from this. I think we'll pop a fort right here, and maybe pop one right here once we have the ability to. He's not going to be able to siege down the thing that matters, which is this other capital, which means I'm actually kind of fine if he starts sieging down all of my spots. I think in terms of forts, we're going to want this one to stay active, because suddenly that's going to cut off all of this middle part, or won't cut off the middle part eventually, it'll just cut off this, and this, or these 3. So yeah, we actually want this instead of here. Albeit that does leave us a little bit more exposed. But I think in the long run, that's going to be better, especially because we don't really need this to... Let's grab 15, just because, yeah, that's nice. And that's honestly on us, because we sacked it, which meant that we lost the majority of the people in it. Honestly, that's kind of better overall, because it means we don't have to deal with as many provinces, but we also lose out resources, which really sucks. But these are the 2 that really matter, so I think let's go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Yeah, now we're seeing a lot better migration. Albeit we still wish that there were less settlements, but maybe the next one that we put in will be a mill. guess we get just second one of these, which means that we just get additional to a modifier, which I think helps. What does it help with? Can't even remember. Alright, so they're integrated, which means they should get a little bit happier overall. I think they're just sad at the lack of liberties in general. We might start saving to put an additional one on. And I think in general, let's switch from this to doing maybe social. Yeah, that leads to 120, which means that it looks like people would actually start gaining a lot faster. Alright, we can go after our next target, which I think is going to be these two, because just that seems like a good avenue of, conquest. I think we're going to hold on to this fortress finally. Won the war. Oh. The guy south, not actually the guy that won the war. Alright. So that means that, doing all that stuff before the war is kind of all for naught, but whatever. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go south, and we're gonna hopefully be able to get a Raffles hump on early into this fight. We're not gonna be able to catch him, that sucks. We are, however, still going to go ahead and go after all of this. So I think the plan is going to be keep this fort, actually, because this locks it down a lot better. I think we have a claim on this, so we could even keep going all the way south, which would really be a hell of a move. There are some good provinces over here. Honestly, we might put our capital right here. Alright, we're gonna want to see that happen just because that's gonna lead to a lot more money overall for us. 6.9, again, solid. That was actually a very good use of their troops, because that pinned out a lot of the guys behind us. It will mean that this conquest is just going to be a little bit cleaner. As for why they did it, I'm less certain of that, or less sure of why, because it didn't seem to lead to a lot of benefit for them. That's it. Oh, we've had a third one join in. Vakia. Which the thing is, we don't really want to conquest Vakia right now. We just don't want them to sort of interrupt our party. We're gonna see how they go. I think we're gonna go after once that happens, that's gonna be we gotta hold on. Yeah, you're dead. actually. Huh. Some part of me almost wants to save some and just make sure that this siege goes off without a hitch, but you know, I don't think I will, just because that seems a little wasteful. I don't think it's really gonna matter unless it's this one. Oh, it is this one. I still don't think it matters because once we're in capital region and all that jazz. Yeah, so I think we go west, conquer them, then we go north, take care of the guys that are sort of roaming our lands, and then what are you getting involved with? Oh, it's doing a 2v1. So let's just have it projectile because we want this balance for ourselves. We're still gonna cave in overall, and I think it's better if we just not lose a bit. So I'm basically just chasing them down, you know, trying to mitigate the amount of dudes that they're going to be able to throw at me later on. We might go ahead and stop it for a bit and move back down south, just because I don't think we're going to or get much fruition out of this. I think we're going to take both those provinces, albeit I don't. Yeah, those are Lusitanians, so I don't even know if we really want to conquer them. The nice thing about this is these are all Asturians. Guys over here are also not part of my culture group. They do have a couple of Asturians in this west province, though, so maybe we still capture it. Not to mention they've got gold in this province. We also want to conquer all of Spain, so I mean, maybe we still just go for it. And we just try to hope that our economy doesn't like tank or something. Let's go ahead and do this, just because I think we could. I think we could actually conquer a lot of shit in this first war, and that could lead to a lot of good. This could lead to us basically doubling our the amount of people in our We might have just fucked these little guys over. Yeah, we might have just fucked these guys over. Let's hope they can make it back to our province. I hope they come to us, because otherwise we're gonna lose. Yeah, but he's just killed himself, which means that they're gonna die. Albeit, I don't know. We may be able to break this siege before they're able to break our siege. Let's actually do this so we get as many days as we can, because we don't have another asshole under our command. Basically just waiting to see how their siege turns out or how our siege turns out. I think let's go ahead and put on the fuel basket. It's amazing that we got that siege. I hope that they aren't able to get their siege in time and that we're able to get ours done and then Conquest. I think that means that we're going to be able to get it, which means that we'll be able to get these two provinces, which I really want. Oh, nice. Alright, so pretty solid, pretty solid. We've seen a lot of expansion very subtly, which means that we've got a lot of sort of reorganization to do. Let's first start by turning this on. Going to turn that on. We should see a whole bunch of gold suddenly pour in. do think that we're gonna put a city onto this province because I think that'll be a lot of benefit. Let's get a new elder. Let's hope that can be blue also. Yeah, she's blue. He's the head, but no longer is it necessarily worth it to have him in power. Let's do the same thing. Move Jackson institution. Move that on. And let's see what we get. We're at 7 now overall. That's with additional floors. But I think we want to have more of these provinces be city. It's simply just that we didn't have the influence right then to do it. But I think by the time that we get more gold, we'll have enough influence. It's also 2 years to get those, just like it is the city. So it means, it's a time investment, but it's really worth it at the end. We're now at 88, which means that we're one of the more populous places over here. We haven't gotten an update in these cops because they're angry at us for having a different culture. Plus, we've got some low stability, and also some relatively high progressive expansion. So that's that. It may be worth it for us to actually do this, because then we could see population simulation. We can also go after him, which would then get us more of these props, which both of them, that's a more useful prop node than the other one. Going against those two would be also really useful. Going against those two would be really useful. We don't have... We are allies with them. We aren't allies with them. Can go to war with them. Go to war with them. Go to war with them. I think our next war should be a war against these two middle ones. My thinking being, that's all our kind of, or integrated population units, it's right here. The conquest of our people will fade this next year, and that'll be very useful. And we go after these, call in those. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Man, there's not a single great province there for a city. Honestly, that's just better for us. We want to see that kind of nice. Catching them early is really helpful. taxes coming would be more useful. They may come at us with these 6,000, in which case I don't know if we can. That's a very nice bundle. We got super lucky on the rolls there. We should be seeing them come in. That's going to be a really nice stat though, I think. Then we'll try and go against these guys here. Should be able to catch them. Nice. Nice. Oh no. Okay, so then we just come in. I don't know what I should do. I think this makes the most sense, but also we're putting ourselves in harm's way because there are two guys like this. I think let's actually go ahead and get a mercenary stat. This will be our first one. 6,000 sounds good. Plus before. I guess let's send them this province, and then we'll send them over here. I don't think those are actually the lyrics of Minsky's song, but me and my husband knows art. Let's do this because we want to just get some more output from our copies. suck. I'm probably gonna lose that stack. Test 4, I'm still not really sure where the Sands of Fate are gonna turn. Which land is the Sands of Fate represent? Blah 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 blah. I can't find the right words. I think what's actually happening from that. I don't think they'll be able to come in, but we'll at least be able to stack like this for the time being. Alright. They can piece us out, which would suck, but I don't think they will. Because I think they're going to be thinking that they have the space to. So we've got super positive stability, which means that we get bonus research points as a researcher. 16%, which is pretty solid, especially for this point of the game. We're about to be at 30, which means that we can start to get some more beneficial ones. Still not by 12, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid all around. Once we see that castle breaking us out, that's gonna suck. But our two places that we care about haven't been sieged, and that's really what matters. We want to see these two cities thrive. I think we're going to send our guys east and try to take out the ones that are right next to the current castle. Just because I think that makes a lot of sense. push all the way. Like, we're gonna take both of these too. Just because there's too much reason not to. We're gonna push the inside for capital. Alright, all of our guys are here. Let's go. And we're gonna save stuff this one a little bit because this is too important of a battle to just see fail. Got 1,000 on them. I hope that we got just all stats. Looks like we're gonna lose it. Oh, wait. Oh, where are those? They're the bottom ones. Ha! Shit! Totally won. Alright. Yeah, I'll take it. Do not see me complaining. I think we're going to want to keep saving up for cities, and we're going to start dotting them throughout our kingdom. I think that seems like a good path forward. A good way to spend our political influence and money. This is going to basically double our population. Especially this one down here in the south. Let's see more, this. Sucks, but I don't know, I think they can rock it out. Depends on what it is. We lose 200 a day. Right now they're rocking with 4,000. That's just personal. Besides the mercenaries, we don't really have to hold down this fort. It's really the only reason I'm leaving it alone. We could sometimes find ourselves only if my team can the siege, then I can pull the mercenaries off and actually get some food in them. But instead, I'm sitting here just losing. Really need them to support me in this fight. Nice, because they're totally about to win that siege. Alright. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Alright, so I suppose we go after... Yeah, that's actually kind of perfect for me. Now got the new, so we can pop a couple of these off. Let's pop one off. Maybe you off. These. You off for one of these. You off. These. I think we should see a oh no, we can go ahead and get another city, so let's get this one up. We're now at 130, and honestly it seems like we're starting to carve out a solid little piece. Next move will probably be to take out these two. Just as Taloria has about 40, they have about 55. We really want to start moving north, but we don't have any claims on any of these. But we're going to want to conquer them. We're seeing a lot of centralization happen. Oh, we're going to be able to get in our next building, which I'm thinking will be... I'm not actually sure. I think it'll just be one of the basic buildings. I think a commercial district. Because I think those increase the amount of money you get from a trade route to this area. Yeah, I mean, I think it would just be beneficial overall, even aside from the possible trade route imports. Alright. Getting that up and running. I think we will make Lima an actual capital. Or maybe we just start settling some of these, because they've got some with a whole bunch of people in them. Maybe doing one right here. Could be beneficial overall. Looks like we're gonna save up about the same time. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna call it for today. We're about 20 years into the game. We've conquered about half of Galincia's, or not Galincia, or I think this is Galicia. I always forget what the medieval names for provinces in Spain were. I think Galicia was right here, and I think it's. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're gonna keep conquering the next time that we're together. But yeah, this has been a good time. Thanks, man.